Hello, everybody. I'm Court from Bet the Prop. Welcome to a very special edition of a pick release. I know a lot of you out there are pretty used to watching us release picks via article format, and that's been pretty good to us over the years, but trying something a little bit new this time, a little video live release. A couple reasons we're trying this. We know it's pretty tough for people to get our picks sometimes, so we think this video will be a chance for people to have a little bit of a better chance at getting our picks, which unfortunately don't have a very long shelf life. So we'll put out an article, and oftentimes that pick is gone pretty quick and not very useful during the day. So we think with a live stream, giving you guys a heads up on when we're going to be going live, everybody has a chance at getting that pick at the same time. We're going to run down real quick the format. It's going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to experiment with things a little bit, try a little bit of this, try a little bit of that. We'd love to get your feedback, guys. This is not going to be perfect to start. There's going to be some bugs and some challenges, but your feedback is going to go a long way towards making this work, making this a really good product, making it so that you guys are able to get the picks and that we're all going to have a lot of fun doing it. So real quickly, how this is going to work, just shortly here, I'm going to start a 90-second timer. Just before that, I'm going to tell you what sportsbook you can find this pick at. In the case of tonight's pick, there are 2 sportsbooks that it's available at. I'll also give you a heads up on which game that one will be coming from. And then we'll start that 90-second timer. When the 90 seconds is up, quick 10-second countdown, and we will be underway with our pick. Now, of course, if you're on a phone, a device, realize that at that point, when we give the pick, you're going to have to switch over to the app to get the pick in. So we're going to leave you a little bit of time to do that. We hope that once you do that, come on back. We'll talk a little bit about the pick, why we like this particular play so much. And we can also hear from you. We'd love to hear from you about if you were able to get the pick, if the line moved, what you're seeing out there. That feedback is going to go a long way towards making this a really good product in the long term, and just having an idea of what you guys are seeing out there, how quick things are being pulled or not or moved. So let's go ahead and get this countdown underway. So this is going to be from the MGM Sportsbook, is the best price by just a little bit. It's also available at the DraftKings Sportsbook, just slightly worse. So if you have the option, MGM is a little bit of a better option. However, DK is just fine. One thing I'll say about DraftKings as well, with our pick releases, they do have a habit of pulling these lines fairly fast. The good news is with DraftKings, they'll often repost them about 15 minutes later with a similar line. I don't know why they're pulling it to only repost with a similar line, but that's about what we've seen from DraftKings. That's sort of been their MO in the last couple months. So we'll see what happens here. If you have the choice and you have the option of MGM and DraftKings, you might want to try MGM. However, with this pick release being the way it is, we're hoping that everybody can get down at DraftKings as well. So about 30 seconds away here, guys. Just a quick note. We're really excited to get underway with NFL football. We are going to put out some free picks, but we also put a whole lot of picks for our subscribers behind a paywall. We've hit 60% over the last couple of years. We put a lot of work into this, a lot of effort, and the results are there. It's not for everybody, but give us a try. And if you don't like it, if it's not working for you, we'll give you a money-back guarantee within 7 days. So let's get this underway. Let's get our first video pick going. The pick is Nick Chubb of the Cleveland Browns, over 13.5 rush attempts. Of course, that's also known as carries. Might be noted somewhere. Minus 105 at BetMGM. Minus 110 at DraftKings. We like this to about minus 130 at 13.5. If it moves to 14.5, then it's about a half unit play. But at 13.5, we like it to minus 130. So just going to give everybody a minute to get that pick in, hopefully, and we're going to talk about it in just a second here. So yeah, I mean, just a wild number on Nick Chubb. I was really surprised to see a 13.5, and I'll tell you why. We're going to have a look here at, these are all his rushing lines from last year. And you can see that the low water mark was a 15.5. That was his lowest over-under for rushing attempts on the year. His median was closer to 16.5, and towards the end of the year, it was 17.5s pretty much across the board, except for a 19.5. And of course, that's because the Browns, you know, they're a running team. They want to run Nick Chubb. I think part of the reason we are seeing this line so low is the Chiefs. Of course, the sort of narrative goes that you're going to have to pass against the Chiefs to keep up. However, that's not really what teams are trying to do. What we've really seen teams try to do is try to establish that run to shorten the game, keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, keep all those awesome weapons off the field, and just shorten the game, take time off the clock. And of course, that's what the Browns really like to do best. They're very low on play volume. They're going to be running the ball. So as long as this stays relatively close, like within 2 touchdowns, I think they're just going to keep feeding Nick Chubb, and 13, 14, 15 carries is a pretty good one to look at. I'm just going to take a look at what our friends at Run the Sims have. They've run 10,000 simulations on this particular prop. Well, on all their props. It's a great product here. If you're betting props, you can save $50 on a package there with code BetTheProp. But yeah, you can see all kinds of green there at 15 rush attempts at the median. So we've got a whole bunch of outcomes here that work for us. Really sort of, 60 to 70% of his outcomes are favorable for us at 13.5. And all that red, we're just seeing not as many outcomes under 13.5. Really, this game has to be an absolute blowout in order for this pick not to hit. So that's it, guys. I'm not seeing anybody in the chat, so not too sure if anybody was able to get that pick or not. But let us know. Leave us a comment on the tweet or in YouTube. Let us know if you were able to get that pick, if it stayed up long enough for you to get it. I have a feeling it might have been pulled at DraftKings, but we're just going to have to see how it goes, and we'll try to find some maybe creative ways to get the picks out. Guys, thanks for joining us. It was a lot of fun, and looking forward to doing more of this in the near future. Have a good night.